You've started to build up some minutes now after recovering from your injury in December. So how are you feeling, and how far are we, do you think, from seeing what you think is the best Gabriel Jesus?
Well, good evening for everyone. I'm so glad, I thank God every single day because I come back in a good way, in a good shape. It was amazing re-up with everyone at Arsenal. So at the moment that, like I say, I'm so glad that since I come back, I have had a lot of minutes. So I think we are building something good for me, for my knee, for my whole body. So yeah, I'm in a good way to help the team. So that's it.
Arsenal in a strong position in the Champions League, Premier League, next stage of the FA Cup and semi-final of the Carabao Cup as well. So how does it feel to be competing in all of these competitions? What's it like in the squad?
Well, it's amazing. Everyone at Arsenal is really happy because that's Arsenal, So that's where Arsenal belongs, fighting for all the competitions. So yeah, we are happy. We want to keep winning games, and then obviously game by game. Like tomorrow we have a tough one, against one of the best team in Europe. So we want to, to play our football in our way to try to win games.
Hi there, Gavi. You've won the title 4 times now with Manchester City, had a few close calls with Arsenal. Are you convinced that this squad now has the quality and, more importantly, the mentality to make that final step?
Well, what I do think is we are getting closer, like you say. Unfortunately, the last 3 seasons since I'm here at Arsenal, we finished in second. But yeah, we are in a good way, we're in a good shape, we are happy that we are in the position that we are winning games. Unfortunately, obviously last 2 we didn't win, but still it's a Premier League, it's tough. I think to play in this competition is hard. So yeah, we are in good way. We have amazing squad. Every single player can help the team. No matter who starts or who is on the bench can make an impact and change the game. So yeah, I do believe that we can win, not just like one tournament or other. We just need to focus on games, game by game, and then try to win the games. That's it.
Your teammate Viktor Gyökeres has come under quite a bit of scrutiny and criticism. Has it affected him, and have you done anything to help him? What have you done?
Well, Vic is an amazing guy, Unfortunately, when he said I wasn't there because I was injured and I was doing my rehab in Brazil with my family. I had a newborn there and stuff, but I wasn't there. But since I come back, we have a good relations. We talk about football. Obviously, we have the same age, and then, but obviously, I have played here in Premier League more than him, longer than him, and then sometimes I give some opinion, and sometimes he give also, but about goals, about stuff, he knows, he's a top striker, he scored a lot of goals in his previous club, and then obviously I'm sure that he gonna find a way to do the same for us because this is good for us. And me, him, Kai, whoever, the wingers, everyone wants to score goals. We have to take the responsibility. Obviously, we all to score goals, and then obviously we can share, and then we can win games by scoring.
Going back to you talking about having won the Premier League before, you're the only player that's won the Premier League, and only 7 of your squad have ever won a league title. I was just wondering the importance of you using your experience. Do you talk to the players about what it takes? Because you're one of the few players that's actually done it.
Well, we are talking about Premier League. It's hard. Have you seen the results last round? So every single team that is up there lost points. So it's a Premier League. This happens. Obviously you don't want, but it happens. So the times I was at City and I won there. I think, if I'm not wrong, was only one season that the 100 points was the only one that we didn't drop in that time a lot of points. But the rest was like difficult. We lost some games that we should not lost. We lost points that we should not lost. So this is a Premier League, And then obviously there's no one apart of me, but still we have experienced players now. The last 3 seasons we finished in second. Obviously the feeling is no good, but at the end of the day, this make you better and better. So like I said, we cannot think about the title. Still a long way. Like I say, it's a Premier League, but obviously we can think game by game, and then we have obviously a match that is very important tomorrow. So after this we can come back to think about Premier League.
And in terms of the game tomorrow, how strong is the belief that you could actually win the Champions League? You're obviously in an incredible position. You've had an incredible run of results to be top. How strong is that belief that you could actually go one step further than last year and get into the final and win it?
Well, I think every single player in every team, every club, every supporters, they believe their team can win the Champions League or title. So we believe, we have to believe, otherwise why we are here. So we believe, but obviously we know that once again, it's still a long way to go. Football, you have to play each game like a final. And then that's what we are doing. We are trying to play each game to win. And then after, at the end of the season, we see where we are. And I think, once again, we are in the brilliant place.
You've looked good so far on your return from injury. Because of the striker situation at Arsenal at the minute, do you think the number 9 spot's there for the taking and you're the man to take that spot?
Well, that's a tough question, because Vic is an amazing player. He's a striker that can score goal every time, at every minute, And then also Kai is an amazing player, amazing strike. And I just find myself that I'm so happy that I come back. I had the toughest injury in my life, 11 months. And then just to come back the way I come back. So I'm so glad. And then obviously I have been in the position like Vic is now. And then it's not easy, but I'm sure that everyone here, not only like the coach or staff, the players as well, are going to support him and give him the belief that he's here to help us. And then he helped already a lot. And then every game he helped with something, apart of sometimes no scoring, but he helped with another movement or fighting or help with either to win the game. So, well, I think at the club like Arsenal, big like this, there is no guaranteeing spot to anyone. So we all here to help Arsenal to try to win games and at the end of the season win trophies.
After experiencing such a serious injury, you seem to be with great fitness after such a long layoff, which is rare for some players. Obviously, your contract expires next summer. Do you hope to still be at Arsenal next season, and what are your future hopes?
Well, I think my first target is to be healthy. This is my 4th season at Arsenal, and unfortunately, I played maybe 1.5, 2, and then the rest with injuries. That happens. never happened with me before, but happens here. I don't know why. And then I don't ask myself anymore. So I just, try to be fit. And then, my first target is to be healthy from now till the end of the season. And then, obviously, like I said before, my wishes is to stay at Arsenal, and then I have a contract as well, Obviously, if you ask me like you did already, I want to extend my contract. I want to stay. I want to win trophies with Arsenal because I come here with the purpose, and then that's it. But obviously, the reality is different. Sometimes it's go out of the way. But like I say, my focus now is stay healthy, and then win trophies with Arsenal.
Hi, I know it's difficult to compare teams that you've played for in the past, but given everything that you've been through with Arsenal, coming second 3 times in a row, would it mean more to you to win the Premier League this time than any of the other previous times you've won it?
I don't like to comparing like teams or even like titles. I think all of them is important. Like the same way was important to win a City. We want to win last 3 years at Arsenal, but was important as well. Obviously, win is better than being second, but was important to build something else. So I'm so glad that I have won, but I'm not so happy I didn't win yet with Arsenal. So yeah, we are in a good way. We try to win every single game because that's what this club deserves. And then if you see where Arsenal come from in the last 5, 6, 7 years, we are in the good way, So now is take it game by game and then try to win games, and that's it.
Does it feel that, once you win one trophy, then a few are going to start coming, you can win several?
Well, I think there's 2 different things, what I have passed in my life, that once I won, one time I won, and then I won more, and then that can be, obviously it's another day we have to talk about this because we need to win first and then after talk. But like I say, myself, when I won and then I taste the flavor of winning, I won again. So yeah, that happens. So sometimes it's like this, Unfortunately, last 3 seasons we didn't win. We was there trying, but was not enough. So now we are here having another chance. So we have to think game by game.
Just Arsenal are the only team that have obviously won every game so far in the Champions League, clear in the Premier League by 7 points. Do you think it's fair to say that Arsenal are the best team in Europe at the moment?
Well, it's hard to say, because there's a lot of amazing teams, amazing squad, amazing players. I think we are in a good shape, in a good position that give us some belief, some confidence to go and then try to win games. So like I said, tomorrow is a tough game. We came here last year and then we saw how tough it is to play against them. They have an amazing team, amazing players. So it's hard to say that who is the best, because sometimes you can treat yourself the best team and then you go to another team and don't win. So it's hard. I don't like this.
And just on the contract, you obviously said you're keen to stay. Has there been any discussions yet about the next deal?
No.
Okay. Lee? With the blue hat.
Hi, Gabby. You have a good relationship with the fans. What's your message to the travelling fans who'll be there in their thousands tomorrow night and have already been at Portsmouth and Nottingham this week?
They are always amazing. Not only the travel fans, but at the Emirates as well. But obviously, just to travel and then follow your team supporting abroad. So just saying thank you and keep believing and supporting us, because they make a huge difference for us. Maybe some of them think no, but when you see them pushing us, the impact is huge.
Questions in Italian? Yeah.
I speak.
Which one?
Buonasera, ciao. Si è parlato qualche anno fa della possibilità che venissi a giocare a Milano e che indossassi la maglia dell'Inter. Volevo sapere quanto sia stata concreta e eventualmente come mai poi le cose sono andate in maniera diversa.
Well, when was that? Because I don't remember.
Sarà stato attorno al 2017-18 più o meno. Prima che arrivasse Gabigol all'Inter,
Okay.
forse qualche anno prima.
Yeah. Okay. So in that time, happened some talks, but I don't know why it changed, and then I choose to be with under Guardiola, and then I think in that time it was the best solution, the best option for me, because as a player in that time, a young player coming from Brazil, I was thinking, I need to be with him because I think he can teach me, he can give me some good advices, and then also Inter was already signed Gabigol, so that's it.
Okay, guys, thank you very much.